Ogutu was a boy who lived in Kano. Kano is in the great land of Nyanza. Nyanza is where the sun sleeps. This makes the land very warm. Ogutu was a mischievous boy. He liked to play tricks. He laughed a lot. Everyone knew Ogutu.
Ogutu's mother loved him very much. She worked hard. She wanted Ogutu to be good. She told him stories. The stories were about animals. They were about being kind.
Ogutu listened, or at least he seemed like he did. One day, Ogutu's mother went to the market. She told Ogutu to cook ugali. Ugali is a delicious maize meal. It is very popular in Nyanza. Ogutu was hungry. He wanted to eat.
Ogutu put water in the pot. He put the maize meal in the pot. He stirred and stirred, but he forgot something important. He forgot to light the fire.
The ugali stayed watery. Ogutu's stomach grumbled. Another day, Ogutu was playing outside with his friends in the village. The sun was shining brightly, and the air was filled with laughter and joy. As he was running around, he suddenly noticed something glimmering on the ground. He bent down and saw a shiny stone. It was very beautiful, sparkling in the sunlight. Ogutu wanted it more than anything. He looked around and saw his mother's chicken pecking at the ground nearby. An idea began to form in his mind. He thought he could trade the chicken for the shiny stone.
Ogutu carefully picked up the chicken, holding it gently but firmly. He knew his mother would not be happy, but the stone was too beautiful to resist. He walked through the village, the chicken clucking softly in his arms, until he found his friend playing near his house. "Trade you this chicken," he said eagerly, "for your shiny stone." His friend looked at him surprised.
His friend thought Ogutu was silly for wanting to trade a useful chicken for a mere stone, but the shiny stone was not as important to him, so he agreed to the trade. Ogutu went home happy, clutching the shiny stone in his hand, imagining all the wonderful things he could do with it. He rushed to show his mother the stone, his face beaming with excitement.
"Look, Mama," he said, holding out the stone for her to see. "I traded the chicken for this. Isn't it beautiful?"
His mother was not happy. She looked at the stone and then at Ogutu, her face filled with disappointment. She needed that chicken for eggs, which were an important part of their meals.
Ogutu felt bad. He realized that he had made a mistake. The shiny stone was beautiful, but it could not replace the chicken's eggs that his family needed. One hot afternoon, Ogutu was bored. He had been sitting under a tree trying to find something interesting to do. He saw a goat wandering nearby. The goat was big and strong, with a shiny coat and sturdy legs. It looked like it could carry a lot of weight.
"I have an idea. What if I could ride this goat like a horse? That would be so much fun. I will ride the goat. It will be an adventure."
Ogutu carefully approached the goat, making sure not to startle it. He snuck up on the goat and with a quick leap, jumped on its back. The goat was surprised. It jumped and bucked, trying to shake him off. Ogutu held on tight, determined not to fall.
"Hey, what's going on here? Is that boy riding a goat? This is unbelievable."
The goat, in its panic, ran towards the river. It didn't slow down and with a mighty leap jumped right into the water. Ogutu couldn't hold on any longer. He fell off and landed in the water with a big splash. He was soaked from head to toe. The goat, now free, quickly ran away from the water, disappearing into the village. Ogutu, dripping wet and feeling a bit embarrassed, walked home. He knew he would have a funny story to tell his friends, even if he didn't manage to ride the goat for long. The villagers had seen enough.
Ogutu does so many silly things, we must talk to him.
They went to Ogutu's house. They sat with him and his mother.
Ogutu, you must listen to your elders. We have wisdom, we want to help you.
Ogutu's mother nodded.
They are right. You must learn from your mistakes.
Ogutu listened. He knew they were right. He wanted to be a good boy. He wanted to make his mother proud. One day, the villagers needed help. They were facing a peculiar problem that had been troubling them for days. Their precious bananas were disappearing mysteriously, and they couldn't figure out who or what was behind it. A clever monkey was stealing their bananas. This monkey was not just any ordinary monkey. It was incredibly smart and always seemed to be one step ahead of the villagers.
We need to trap it. We must come up with a plan to outsmart this monkey and protect our bananas.
Ogutu wanted to help. He was a young boy with a lot of enthusiasm and determination. He believed he could be the hero the village needed.
I will catch the monkey! I will set a trap! Ogutu declared with confidence, eager to prove himself to the villagers.
The villagers smiled. They admired Ogutu's spirit and were hopeful that he might succeed where they had failed.
Be careful, Ogutu. This monkey is very clever, an elder warned, knowing the challenge that lay ahead for the young boy.
Ogutu went into the forest. He was determined to find the perfect spot to set his trap and catch the monkey. He found a big basket. It was sturdy and large enough to hold the monkey once it was caught. He set it as a trap. Ogutu carefully arranged the basket, making sure it was well hidden and ready to spring shut at the right moment. But the monkey was too clever for Ogutu. It watched from a distance, understanding the boy's intentions and planning its next move. Ogutu ended up trapped in his own trap. In his eagerness, he had overlooked a crucial detail, and the clever monkey had outwitted him. The villagers laughed and helped him out. Ogutu finally understood. He realized that his enthusiasm needed to be matched with wisdom and careful planning. He needed to listen to his elders. They had the experience and knowledge that he lacked. They had the wisdom he needed. Their advice was invaluable, and Ogutu began to see the importance of their guidance. From that day on, Ogutu tried his best to listen. He paid close attention to the elders and their stories, learning from their experiences. He learned from his mistakes. Each misstep was a lesson, and Ogutu grew wiser with each passing day. And slowly, he became a wiser and less mischievous boy. The villagers noticed the change in him and were proud of his growth. Ogutu had learned a valuable lesson that would stay with him for the rest of his life.